and gentlemen, Team Beachbody, please welcome our brand new Superstar and Superstar 2 coaches. Well, welcome, superstars. You can see we have a nice setup. We built this just for you guys. Can you believe that? We've got your names with chairs on it. So why don't we get you guys comfortable first, real quick. So we have a little seat for you. You can see your name, Lori. You're over here. Christina, Brittany.
We'll move the flowers.
You do.
You go. Now we're going to listen to them talk. You don't get to although it is live on YouTube.
So guys, you can actually come out this way. I guess not too much because the camera's in the way. So anyway, it is really, really exciting to have the 9 of you here today. This marks a very, it's a huge occasion. You guys are qualifying for, or you have qualified for the highest rank there is, 15 stars, Superstar Diamond. One of you was so excited when they did it the first time that they did it again in a second business center. But you know, this is a special time for us here at headquarters, and you can see we've got a whole bunch of our employees that were excited to come out and celebrate with you, because this is something for us that is you guys are sort of the embodiment of why all of these people show up to do what they do. We know that this business is about helping people, and we count your 15 stars, but we know that behind those 15 stars are actually thousands and thousands and thousands of people whose lives that you guys have changed, that you've made a huge impact, and that's what actually we all are part of that. And so it's so exciting to see that sort of personified when you guys come in. So thank you for everything that you guys do. But today is a day about celebrating all of you and your accomplishments. So we want to kick things off by hearing from all of you. So Jeff, why don't you take it away?
All right, well, we're going to just go back and forth, back and forth. We're going to give each of you just a moment to kind of share some of your thoughts of what this has meant. And so it'll be a lot of fun. As you know, we're broadcasting this live, so a lot of people are watching this as well. So no pressure, absolutely. So first, it's my pleasure to introduce Anita Myron. Anita became a coach in 2012, just 3 years ago. So I think one of the themes you'll see as you go down the line, with the exception of a couple, we have a lot of new coaches, which really speaks to some tremendous work here. She was one of our 2014 top 10 elite coaches. She's a top 5 recruiter for 2014. She's a Success Club legend, an executive leader on the leadership ladder. She is now from Grand Rapids after a short hiatus from Grand Rapids down to Austin, just moved back again. Her husband Eric is not with us today. He is home taking care of their little girl Scarlett, who just came into contact with some poison ivy. So and apparently Anita did as well. So
don't touch her.
So keep your distance. Hugs for everybody.
For all the hugs, guys.
Yeah. The one thing I love about Anita, I was reading just a little bit about her. She started her sales career, if you will, selling puppies, many years ago. So Anita, we'd love to hear from you.
Okay, wow, I'm the first. Here we go. Whew. I don't know exactly what to say. Hey, team, if you guys are watching, I love you guys so much. You guys are so important to me. You're my second family. And hi, Eric. I'm sorry you couldn't be here. He was so bummed that he couldn't be here, because this was, it wasn't just my effort. It was him and I together. He and I both took a major leap of faith into this business. Simultaneously, he was willing to quit his career to do this with me, and that was huge. He's my best friend, my biggest support, and I would not be here without him. That's for sure. And so I'm so grateful. I'm sorry he can't be here, but one thing I want to say for sure is all of you coaches watching, if you see, you're probably wondering, 3 years for a lot of us, that was probably really easy, or something that happened that was just super fast. It came easy to them. And I have to say that is not the case at all. Along the journey, I always thought when I saw other superstar diamond coaches that they just flew right up there. And it looked so natural and easy. But let me tell you, from diamond to 1 star, back to diamond to 2 star, back to 1 star to 5 star, back to 2 star to 11 to 7, there were so many bumps in the road, and it was very difficult. But I learned I learned a lot from that journey, because I had to switch my focus away from me to my coaches and what their goals were. And so for those of you who are out there maybe struggling a little bit, and you're seeing yourself get a little bit further, and you get to like maybe 4 star, and then you fall back, know that that's just part of it. That is something that a lot of us experienced, and I want you guys to know that. And it wasn't handed to us. We all experienced the same thing, and it's an up and down journey, and it grows you as a leader. It makes you stronger and stronger every step of the way. So the journey is worth it. Enjoy the journey, enjoy the process. It's not about the destination, it's about the ride.
Thank you. Anita Myron.
So we're going to jump over to this side. So I call this lady the quiet force. She is, she's someone who's very shy, but just a powerful leader. I've had the opportunity to see her on stage a few times, and I've heard from people in her organization about what a powerful leader she is. She just became a coach also 3 years ago. In 2014, she was not just an elite coach, but she was one of our top 10 coaches, and joined us on our last trip to France, and it was delightful to have her and her husband Donovan with us. She was one of our top 5 challenge pack sellers in 2014. So when we're all sitting in those meetings and we're talking about challenge packs and how they're being sold and who's selling them, look over here. She's one of them that sells a lot of them. She's also a Success Club 10 All-Star. Like I said, her husband Donovan isn't able to be here with us, but she has 3 beautiful children. We were just talking about her college daughter who's off to college for the first year, but she has 3 beautiful children, and we are very excited to have Lori Stewart with us.
I was hoping I was the last one sitting over here. So like Anita said, there's so many things in this business that, people think it's just easy for you. It comes to you. And as I can speak for a lot of us, we are not the most outgoing people. A lot of us are very quiet, very introverted. But I've tried to not allow that to be a crutch, but allow that to be something to push you further. And it sounds really weird.
No, you sound great.
Okay. And so what I want people to really remember is that, those things in your lives that you feel like are your crutch, that are crippled, that are handicapping you, to use those to encourage other people, because people don't want to see a perfect little pretty box. They want to see someone that's real, that's authentic, that has problems, that is just like them. And when you can do that and just do that wholeheartedly, that is where the real success will come from. And so while it didn't take, it took a lot of us 2 and 3 years, you have to share that and do that continuously every day. And there's not a day that I think any of us didn't show up and didn't share and didn't put ourselves out there and do things that were really scary. And when you can do that, and then you just, again, you just live the Beachbody way, sharing what you're doing, you'll have people that will follow you and that will believe in you and that just want that same success. And, then again, we have to push the people who are dealing with the same things to believe in themselves, to come out of that comfort zone, to do those things that are scary. And so that's where a lot of my team is, and that, we can push each other and we can support them and we can let them know that it's okay to be human and to be normal, and that you can still be successful through all of that. So.
All right. My pleasure to introduce Leslie Portez. Leslie's also from Grand Rapids, or just outside of Grand Rapids, so we have a real force here sitting together. She joined Beachbody in February of 2011. She's been a two-time elite coach last year and the year before. She's a Success Club 10 legend, an executive leader on the leadership ladder. Her husband, Jeff, is here with her. He is an attorney. They're in the process of building their very first home, so they're excited about that, and they have two beautiful children. So Leslie, take it away.
Wow. Thank you. I thought about this the other day, and it was something that when I became a coach, my whole goal was to earn $100 a week to help my family out. And today, to sit here with all of you amazing leaders, it just feels like a full circle moment. I definitely failed along the way a lot, but every time I just decided to get back up and keep moving forward on my business. And it's funny what Lori mentioned, I'm a total introvert. I would rather be at home. And I literally started with Beachbody because I knew that I could work this business on Facebook behind a computer, and that seemed a lot easier to do than to have to go out and host parties and meet people. So in turn, I've come to cherish the relationships that I've been able to build in this business, and I think it means the world to me that Anita's one of my coaches and we get to share this day together. And I thank my team so much. I mean, I call us a 15-star diamond team because we are together. And I wouldn't be here without the support of my husband, who is totally okay with me sometimes looking at my phone too much. And just has given me a life that is so full with relationships and just freedom. And I really cherish that. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
So our next superstar joined us a little over 5 years ago, and really she came on the scene strong, and she has been a true leader over the course of those 5 years and built a huge organization and has contributed so much to our Beachbody family. She was one of our 2014 elite coaches. She's achieved elite status actually 3 times. She's a Success Club 10 legend. She's a new member of our Millionaires Club. She's an executive leader on the leadership ladder. And I'm always nice to her and her husband Danny because they've got a nice vacation home in the Florida Keys, and I'm just hoping for an invitation one day. But she's here with her husband Danny. She has 2 kids, and we are so excited to congratulate Christina Delgado.
Wow. This is the first time I think a lawyer has been made speechless. First and foremost, I'm proud to be an extrovert. I am not an introvert. But I wouldn't be here without Danny, my husband, who's here. He's been my biggest support, my rock, my cheerleader, and I love you. I'm very emotional. This is just surreal to be sitting with you guys up here and to be with the executives today and all of you who make our job so amazing. What we do is so amazing. I have to thank my team, Diesel Nation, my sister, who's my coach, who will be a Superstar Diamond in 2 weeks, which is amazing. My team is amazing. Our team is amazing. They push limits every single day, and this goal would not have been achieved without them. And it took me a little bit longer to hit Superstar Diamond, and every coach has their own journey, and that's what I wanted to talk about today. That everybody has their own race to run. You should not compare yourself to any one of us up here. You don't know what happens behind the house. There's a lot that goes on, a lot of failure, a lot of triumphs. I'm saying a lot. That's because I'm nervous. I did it again. You have to believe in this. You have to believe in this company. if you want to be successful as a Beachbody coach, that has to be number one. And that belief comes from your own journey, your own story, your own success with our amazing programs and Shakeology. It starts there. When you have that, you have to become self-motivated. Nobody can do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. Once you have those two things in place, you can become unstoppable and you could be living the life of your dreams. And that's what this business has given to me, to my family. I retired last year from the practice of law. That to me is still mind-blowing, and it's because of this amazing opportunity that we have, and I cherish it every single day. And I thank you guys for what you do, because it is an absolute mind-blowing experience to do what we do, experience all these things together, and get paid the way that we get paid. It's amazing. So thank you, and thank you everybody for this beautiful day.
All right, thank you, Christina. Okay, my pleasure to introduce Megan Ewaldson. She started in the business a long 2.5 years ago, January of 2013. She's been an elite coach 2 years, Success Club 10 legend. I have trouble with those words. 32 consecutive months in Success Club. This is a great stat right here. Sponsored 22 Success Starters since January of this past year, all the while being pregnant, gave birth to new baby Abe, not too long ago, so a pretty remarkable accomplishment. Her husband is in the special ops in the military. They have 3 children, and just maybe a shout out, we have 3 coaches here who have military spouses, and as I've gotten to know them, it's really a remarkable thing to realize husband's gone, spouses gone, sometimes they don't know where they are. These guys are such pillars, resilient, making it all happen, and so to be able to accomplish what you've accomplished is really pretty amazing. So thank you and congratulations. Megan.
Oh gosh. Wow. Sorry. I didn't know I was going to have to speak, but I love what everyone here has said. And I think I really just want to take the time to thank my husband, who can't be here, and I'm going to cry because I'm emotional too. Just believing in me and putting up with me. And, coming around to realizing this isn't a pyramid scheme, and he actually does drink Shakeology now, and just supporting me. He's a wonderful guy, and I did start this business mostly because I loved insanity, but I needed the support. Being home alone a lot with crazy kids, I needed adult interaction and just people to be around that loved the same crazy things I did. And that's where my team comes in, and I want to thank you, Fit and Fierce, for being so awesome and supportive, and they just make it fun. And that's what I love. That's what keeps me going. They work hard. It makes me work hard too. And I want to thank my success partner, Carrie, who I'm looking at right now. She's just held my hand through this the whole way. I feel like I wouldn't be where I am without you kicking me into gear when I'm feeling negative, and just coming around and making things fun again. It's just been awesome. I don't really have a whole lot to say, but thank you to the ones I love.
Awesome. Well, our next coach is also one of these coaches that came on strong. She joined us just a little over 2.5 years ago. She was also one of these elite coaches in 2014 who happened to be in the top 10. So another one of our elite 10 coaches who joined us in France, and it was so special to get to know you over that time. She's a Success Club 10 legend and an executive leader on the leadership ladder. As Jeff mentioned, her husband is also in the special ops in the military and is not here with us today. But the one thing that I can say is that kind of Brittany's reputation and the reason why she is so beloved is that her heart and her passion just shine constantly around her. And we're really proud to have her as one of our new superstar coaches. So let's hear it for Brittany Schumer.
Wow, thank you. Man, well, congratulations, all of you guys and the teams you represent. It is so cool to be up here. Until you said that thing about heart and passion, I was fine, and now my heart's racing. So I just wanted to say thank you to corporate. I mean, you guys work so hard. Jeremy, thank you so much. Darren, Angie, you guys are just amazing. I think it's so cool to see the lifestyles and the families up here represented. I think I'm the only one up here that's not a mom. So I love that, because I think a lot of times people feel that they can't succeed if they have little humans to take care of. And I love that we are coming from professional backgrounds, lawyers, nurses, military wives, stay-at-home moms, photography. There's just so many different lifestyles and seasons represented here, which I think is so amazing. And to me, it just makes me happy, because it shows you that this business doesn't play favorites. If you choose to believe in yourself, have the confidence and be self-motivated, you can achieve massive things for your family, which is what this is all about. It's for your family and for many, many, many families, because like Christina talked about, that confidence and happiness and fulfillment oftentimes starts in our fitness journeys, because we find that we're not quitters anymore. That's what I found in my journey. I finally followed through with something, and then I found that I could follow through with my business as well. And so I just want to say congratulations to my team, Dynasty United. And it's really not what we talk about. It's not about how fast you are. It's about how you're steadfast, how steadfast you are. And so I just want to say thank you guys all up here, because you inspired me from day one of being a coach, especially you, Melissa. But my coach, Lindsay Matway, wouldn't be here without you saying yes to the opportunity. My husband, same thing that so many of these women said, that just, supporting. Lauren didn't always believe or have any idea what Beachbody was, but he always believed in me. And so wives who are dealing with maybe not a lot of support in the family, just do your thing. Just build the belief in yourself. Your husband will believe if he sees you doing your stuff. So just stay consistent and be steadfast. Don't worry about being fast, just be steadfast. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you. And then there was Julie Voris. Julie started. Do not make you cry. I don't know that I could, but anyway. So Julie started the business way back in June of 2008. Get this, she's been an elite coach 5 times. She's a member of our Millionaires Club. She's an executive leader on the Leadership Ladder, a Success Club 10 legend, which means you've achieved Success Club for a minimum of 24 consecutive months. But she has 64 consecutive months in Success Club. Her husband, Jeff, is the head coach for the Butler Bulldog football team. Go Dogs. She's a lover of all things Disney, has 3 beautiful girls from Carmel, Indiana. Julie Voris.
So we were talking in the limo on the way over here, about, you're going to have to speak. And we all thought, well, we have no idea what to say. And you put a mic in our hand, and there's wonderful, articulate, passionate things come out of your mouths. So I hope that I have maybe something to offer. But first, thank you. Of course, always to my husband, who's not here because we've got a big game this weekend, who also thought this was a scam and whatever, do that thing that you want to do until I can pay the mortgage, and then, okay, maybe I'll get on board with that too. So, but also thank you to Arnold and to Jeremy and to Jeff, especially too, because you guys just believed in this little team in Indiana that literally started in my living room and built from the ground up. And we used to be able to have lunch at my house and sit around a table, and we can't do that anymore. And that's because we believed in this business and in what we did. And Jeff said, I've been around for a little while. I think I'm kind of the grandma a little bit of the group. And our team took a little bit longer, and I would not trade 1 second of that journey. The road trips that we took, because there was nothing going on in Indiana, the road trips that we took together, the hotel rooms that we shared together, the events, the game plan training, all the stuff that we went to together built such an amazing, strong foundation for our team. And they were ready, probably long before I was. I had to get better for us to get to that space where we could become a 15-star diamond team. And thanks to time with Jeff, he's so generously given me some time and asked me some hard questions and helped me get a little better along this way, that we would not be here without that. So thank you for that. It just is surreal. I mean, we walked down a blue carpet, not a red carpet, a blue carpet, and people are cheering, and all I can think about is I am just one face, one representation of our team. And that's a pretty cool thing to think that we started in my living room, and here we are. So thank you. And you didn't make me cry, I made myself cry, so thank you very much for that. But it's just amazing, and we never, I guess I never thought we would be here, but my team probably did. They were just waiting on me to catch up. So I'm glad I did, and thank you so much for this amazing day.
Awesome. Well, our next coach actually joined us about 6 years. I think it was 6 years this month, right? It might be 6 years this month. So, and I have to say that, you know, one of the things that we do, kind of like today, but at all of our summit events, we always try and find a couple coaches and have a coach story and have them come up and tell their story so that people can identify with putting a face on this business. And I remember, I think it was 4 years ago, maybe, 3 years ago? It was 3 years ago was when I first met Summer, and she came on stage and told her story. And there were so many people that connected with her story and were impacted and inspired by Summer's story. And it was really a powerful moment for all of us at Beachbody. So we'll always remember you for that, Summer. But there's so many more things. You're obviously you're an elite coach. You've been an elite coach 3 times. You're also a member of the Millionaires Club. You're also an executive leader on the leadership ladder. And you're also a military wife, and fortunately, your husband is here with us. Your husband, Chad, is here with us to celebrate this day with you. Summer and Chad have 3 kids, and they've recently moved from California back to Ohio, but we're glad to welcome you back to California today. So ladies and gentlemen, Summer Tucker.
This is insane, absolutely insane, and I'm only a military wife for about 24 more hours. As you guys have completely changed our life. Tomorrow we will drive to 29 Palms, and he will sign his release paperwork. And our kids will have their dad back, and that's all we were ever after. We didn't realize everything else that was going to happen. You know, all the amazing friends we would make. My team is like family. They've helped me grow in my faith. They were there for me through 2 deployments and the birth of our 3rd child by myself. They checked on me. The joy is in the journey, you guys. It's where it'll change you from the inside out, and your life will never be the same if you have the courage to step outside the box and chase your dreams. You know, I have to thank my husband, who is my rock. He has supported me the entire time, even though maybe in his head he was like, she's a nut. This is never going to work. He was probably thinking that. And then on deployment, when I started to pay our mortgage, he was like, this might be working. And then I passed his income, and he was like, this is working. But he has always stood next to me through the ups and downs. He's had the courage to step away from his career, to put his priorities in order for our family, to put his God first, to put his family next, and to stand next to us and to help lead in the household. And that's not an easy thing for a military man to do. So I'm proud of you, babe, and I appreciate you more than anything. A huge shout out to my team, because no one succeeds by themselves, you guys. Nobody. I wouldn't be here without them. I wouldn't be who I am today. My faith wouldn't be where it is today without them. So thank you to all of them. And those that are watching, I want you to remember, as you're looking up here, you know, some took 2.5 years, some took 6 to get up here, but we're all wonderfully made. There's only one of you. That's the beautiful part of this business. There's only one of you. You're the only one with your struggles, with your journey, with your story. And if you learn how to share it, if you have the courage to share it, you're going to change so many lives, including your own, and your ripple effect, the legacy that you have the opportunity to leave is insanely powerful. So embrace your story. Don't be afraid to share it, and enjoy the journey, because that's where the joy is.
All right, thank you. So this is an absolutely incredible achievement. When you look at the number of coaches that we have in the network, I think as of today we have very close to 380,000 coaches. We should end the year with about 400,000 coaches. Our Superstar Diamonds, we have about 30 in the network, maybe a few more than that. There are a handful that have achieved even the status higher than Superstar Diamond status. And I think there are four others. And our next coach that we get to recognize and honor and congratulate is one of those. So very, very rare air when you think 1 of 5 out of 400,000, what you've been able to achieve is significant. She started as a turbo kick instructor in 2001. Give it up. She started her coaching career with Team Beachbody in June of 2008. She's been a 5-time elite coach. Correct me on this if I'm wrong, Elite 10, three times. So she's been able to travel the world. Again, pretty incredible. She's a member of our Coach Advisory Board. She's a member of the Millionaires Club. She's a Success Club 10 legend, 55 consecutive months in Success Club. She's an executive leader on the Leadership Ladder. She is the mother of 2, Tanner and Taylor, and sometimes Mick, but her husband Mick is here. And those that have observed the 2 of them, they are certainly best friends, and Mick is her biggest fan. Our newest Superstar Diamond 2 coach, Melissa McAllister.
All right, are you still with me? I know I'm last. So I promise I'm going to make this really short and sweet. I have to do the same thing. I have to thank all of you guys, corporate. You guys outdid yourself. This is better than last time. Better than last time. And all you guys up here, I've really gotten to get to know some of you from the top 10 trip. Some of us have been friends for a long time, and some of us I just got to meet. And I'm so inspired by them. And I'm glad that you introduced me, because I always like to give you a little shock factor. So to be really good at this business, you have to be full of BS. And what I mean by that is you have to be full of belief and support. I know you hear this a lot, but you have to believe in the company. You have to believe in these products. To the very core, you have to believe in that. You have to believe in your team, that they can do this, and you have to believe in yourself. Most importantly, please take the time every day just to take a deep breath and say, I can do this, because you can. And then as far as support goes, it's the same thing. You have to surround yourself. You get to choose who you work with. So surround yourself with people that are going to lift you up. I mean, my team, I have to keep it really short because I'll cry, but my team is amazing. And as much as I push them, they push me. I mean, it's a partnership, my team and I. And your spouse, once again, I got to keep that really short. I love you, honey. That's all you get. But you've got to have support at home. And I can't be up here without saying you've got to have an amazing mentor. Shalene Johnson has been my mentor for, at least almost 15 years. And so find yourself a mentor. You don't have to know them personally. I mean, it could be a TV personality. It could be an author. It could be anything. But find yourself a mentor that just pushes you to be the best you that you can be. And I promise, if this is your goal, you will be up here in absolutely no time. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Let me just one more little piece, John. So we have a great day that's planned for these coaches. We had a wonderful dinner last night, but we have something a little bit more special, if you will, for you, Melissa. While everyone's doing massages or helicoptering around, we've got a little shopping spree for you planned to Beverly Hills, Rodeo Drive, and a little bit of shopping money there. So enjoy that this afternoon. So congratulations.
Okay. So also, for you guys, we have some gifts, some trophies. I could use a little help here. Trophies for you. So this is Anita's. Thank you.
Christina.
I got it. And Brittany. And before Carl comes up and says some words here, good. Okay. Name spelled correctly. First, I just want to take a moment and thank the guy with the jackhammer over there. But we're really here to thank these 15-star Diamond coaches, and a lot of them have talked about the support that they get from their team and from their spouses, and how hard it is actually to make it work in this business. And I think that's true. It's not a free ride, and it's not a pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme is where you just win by recruiting other people, and that's not how this business works. You win by supporting people and letting them support you. So before I go on, I just want to point out that this group of people over here is dedicated to supporting you, and I want to thank everybody that came down today because you make it happen for them. It's a really big deal, and we are here to make sure that you succeed, and we're not going anywhere. In fact, we're expanding. Last time you were here, we didn't even have this space. And last night at dinner, I didn't get to sit at one of the tables, which is unfortunate because those are the people that I know the least well. But I was able to sit with some of our 15-star Diamonds at the other two tables, and there he goes. And what I realized is that we're getting better at giving you the tools you need to succeed, that we're getting more professional and acting you to be more professional in the way you advance your business. And we're very proud of that we're learning and we're growing. And some of you were talking about how it would have been great if I had had that when I started. And these are things that we're trying to give you. But I also heard that we continue to struggle in some areas. And I just want to say that we are dedicated to fixing things that aren't working great. I heard a little bit about coach relations, and we're working very hard on that. No, I mean, it's real. I want to talk about what we're doing well, but also want to recognize what we need to do better. And we are dedicated to helping you in every regard to succeed at your businesses. So thank you very much. Thanks for being here. Thanks to the team that's helped you get where you are. And without further ado, I'm going to hand the mic to my co-founder.
Thank you, sir.
I'm not going to hand the mic.
No,
he's got his own.
I brought my own, John. I've got one wherever I go. It's just in my glove box.
Carl Deichler.
Thank you, officer. Truly, you guys are amazing, and this whole thing is kind of surreal. Is my mic working? I need to get a new mic, put in the budget. But what John said is true. Actually, when you two started, we were just on the first floor of this, and we have gradually pushed the other tenants out and sent them on their way. But it's an interesting relationship between this group up here. All right. It's an interesting relationship between this group up here and the group that's in here. In fact, this is probably the hardest day, or one of the hardest days of the year for HR, because people are like, well, that looks awesome. I resign. But we really are, when we say Team Beachbody, we really are a team. And despite what John said, and I mean, there's so many things: technical, fulfillment, customer service, product development, finance, legal, administration, network team, product development in supplements. Like, there's all these aspects of what we do that go into allowing this sort of volunteer, hey, let me give this a shot thing. But it really comes down to all the technicalities of that are like down here, where up here, the thing that matters every single day that makes this so different than the pyramid schemes or the other opportunities, or frankly even being a group exercise instructor, the thing that just makes it, like, elevates it into this thing that can completely revolutionize an industry, is the fact that you have teams of people every day who get up and go, I'm going to help somebody. And you show up every day for work and you go, I'm going to do this thing which will in turn help somebody. And with 200 million people overweight or obese in this country, like, every day we wake up and we go, what I'm going to do today is going to help somebody. And that's going to also turn into a paycheck and a bonus, and it's going to turn into roses and bonuses and flowers and balloons. But at the end of the day, what matters is every morning you wake up and you go, I'm going to help somebody. I can't say that for anybody else that surrounds us in this office plex, like they don't wake, they're getting their checks, they're doing that thing. But like, at the root of it, no matter how bad things go, and we will have little crash and burns, and we'll have flare-ups and things that go wrong, the thing that matters is that every day you wake up and how can I help these people stay accountable to their health and fitness goals? How can I help somebody retire their military spouse? How can I help somebody, a single mom, generate an income for herself so she can still be there with her kids? Like the outrageous opportunity that this whole thing represents. To me, this isn't like Superstar Diamond Day. This is Superstar Team Beachbody Day, because the fact of what we all represent together in this is so world-changing for a company to be this and provide this opportunity. When we talk about the mission, help people achieve their goals to lead healthy, fulfilling lives, I don't know of another company that has this much opportunity to impact this many lives, and the fact that it can create wealth too is awesome. So you guys, you go out there, it's like you don't know what your day is going to be. You don't know how good it can be, and now obviously you've got a track record, but you help people, and then you have to show them that, no, it's possible. After 6 years, it could really happen for you. But like, people go to college for 4 years, and they leave that college after 4 years, and they go, now I've got debt, now I need to find a way to make an income. Well, here, over the course of 4 years, you can actually build an income without incurring debt, and you can retire that debt, and you guys represent that. You inspire thousands, if not millions of people now, and we're just super grateful to you for seeing this and understanding that what they do, like, this is the glory part, and then they go home and they're in their bathroom slippers and their robe, and they're 2 in the morning typing on Wednesday night, why can't it reload? And it's because of what we do tirelessly that makes this whole ecosystem works. We truly are a team. So thank you, you guys. Thank you guys. And congratulations on achieving Superstar Diamond.
All right. Thank you. We've got an absolutely great day planned for you. Interviews, a lot of fun things. So I'll get one last big round of applause for our Superstar Diamond coaches.
Our Superstar Diamond coaches.
That's a wrap. Thanks, everybody.
And the music starts up. Sing, Anita, sing.